ground. This is Smith. And able to break one up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Green's got it over the middle. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now it's Palmer. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's 1st down, New York.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On the carry, here's Smith. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Palmer, flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. 3rd and 2, now Palmer. And able to find Green. And that one good for 16 yards and a 1st.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up.
1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Palmer to throw. To the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around. Really
confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
This will be caught at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, Palmer. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Forte, the lone running back. They'll come out throwing here. And he is going to go down. He will be he's sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a second and long to start things out. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run. We know they can catch. But they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Matt Forte, 29 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was saying about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So now with 6 DBs. He completes it to Bryant. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dez Bryant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Deion Sims is tied in the intended target. And just like that, it's third down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync. One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Forte. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, this is Forte. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
He gets it to Sims, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now back to throw. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
It's brought in by Floyd. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And New York set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 32 that time. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Before we get to halftime. Palmer will throw. He's set, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got time. He's going to rifle one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Another pistol look here. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the game. They get to the line. Now a play fake here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. All right, Charles is a 4. How disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that they're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Forte, the lone running back. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they get the...
Now I've been in New York.